Hello, everyone. Welcome back. Thank you for sharing your energy with me today. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Jane. I am a psychic and an energy intuitive. And on this channel, I connect with energies to bring messages to help provide assistance with insight, guidance, education, truth, and confirmations to help. This is all to help guide you on your soul's path. All of our sessions are timeless, and whenever you find this, it is the right time for you to hear this message. Don't try to make anything fit or force anything. If it's for you, you will intuitively know, you will understand the message and resonate with it. So with that, let the magic begin. I get pre-downloads for the people that are new here. And today, the pre-download that I've been getting, the energy's been really heavy. Well, not so much heavy, more so depressing. I was becoming very emotional, and I didn't know why I was becoming emotional, so I had to sit back and see what was going on. And so I realized that could be watching some of my videos. I'm picking up on your emotions, and these are really deep emotions. So I had to do a protective barrier just to prevent myself from becoming too overwhelmed with the energy. And with that, I'm just going to begin. So there's something about silence, and maybe you're reflecting on your life, and maybe that is bringing you into this emotional state, or it's making you like highly emotional, and just maybe the slightest things that you see or hear sets you into crying. And the other thing too that I noticed was that my angel, I have an angel that I've had for many years. It's just a pewter type material, and it has animals with her. I have that hanging on a cord on my wall near my table here where I do my readings. And every now and again, when that angel, I happen to notice that it's flipped backwards. That tells me that this is a message that they are trying to give to you, that you're not alone. Perhaps you're turning your back on yourself or something. I'm not really sure, but it's a clear message for me that something's not so good for you. So right now, you're being asked to have some patience and perhaps take a broader view of your current and past situations or relationships, and that someone could be trying to get your attention, and something important could be coming in. And maybe that's why I was having all those emotions, because we all go through, hardship. And if you haven't, you're very blessed, and you probably wouldn't be here on this channel. But the silence, they had me write down: no people, no cars, no animals, quiet. Now, I don't know what that means. I don't know if that it's in the moments that you're having silence and your mind gets quiet, and in those moments is when you're pulled into looking and reflecting on the past. But they've been telling me like something about you're off balance, or your emotions aren't balanced, or something to that effect. Also, even though there's silence or there's quiet, they had me make notice of that in the distance I could hear the odd bird sing. So I'm not really sure what that means to you. Also, I was getting pain in my head, like in the back of my head, and kind of lightheaded. So that kind of tells me that, like those are like tension headaches. So you're getting yourself into a real state, and I'm not really sure what's happening with that. They mentioned something about some kind of a warning about the good and bad aspects of life. Now, you're being advised not to linger in those deep emotions and the danger of getting stuck. And when you get stuck, that is where that depression kicks in. So they want you to be mindful of this, and it is important to view and feel these emotions. Just don't think them, is what they're saying, because that's what leads to that depression, and allowing those emotions to get into your head, because when it gets into your head, you no longer are feeling the emotions, you're thinking about the emotions, and that is like a whole different aspect of the human. I really don't know how they want me to word that, Spirit. I don't know how you want me to put that. So with that, I'm just going to begin the reading. So they had asked me to do a few things today, and the first thing is they want me to pull out a postcard from Spirit and set that aside, and I will read that in the end. So they want me to do that first. Okay, Spirit. Okay, that's too many. There's 2 there. I don't think it's too many. They were actually asking me to separate the 2, cut the deck. So, jeez. The cards are really sticky today because it's really damp weather, and it makes the cards a little sticky. Okay, this one. I don't know what that picture is. It looks like, I think it's an elephant standing on its back legs, and it's got its nose up in the air. I don't know if you can see that here. I'm going to this forward here a little bit. There's something else here that they want me to pull out. They want me to pull a card out from this deck as well. And they want you to, there's a message in this, in the end here. I don't know what this message is going to be, of course, because we don't read these. I don't know what these are. Okay, Spirit's going to flick this one out, yeah? Nope. It's too many, Spirit. No, they're asking me to cut this one too. I don't know what that is. I don't know what that means. Oops, I just put that deck. It's okay. All right, Spirit. These, if you're new here, that's how we do it. They always have me put these cards aside, and I'll tell you, these cards every time will talk about everything that's I just spoke about here in this. Look at that, and family tree came up, expansion, legacy, look, kinship. Look at that, community, your group. Yeah, you're reflecting back on past relationships or something here. Another one, Spirit. Oh yeah, I had a vision of a hawk too. So is that it, Spirit? Yeah. Okay. All right. So this is this going back and these memories and this kinship. Yeah, these are these relationships they're talking about. Okay, what else, Spirit? Well, that was quick. Empathy. I'm open to seeing both sides of a situation, but it was in reverse. That's that reflection that you're doing. Is this what they, maybe this is where they want you to view something in a different way. That broader view. I will honor the physical vessel that enshrines my soul. No, that has nothing to do with this. Oh, look, it's splitting here. Let me see what it wants here. Growth. I want to expand my consciousness and my awareness. Yeah, maybe that's maybe that's where they're asking you to have some patience, because you know this warning, they're really warning about you being off balance. Okay, so let's move on here. Okay. Yeah, see, it flipped over here with this, and it says gentle force, consistency, persistence, patience, the long game. Yeah, see, they're talking about that patience again. Do you want that card, Spirit? No, this one. Selkie, come out of hiding, embrace who you really are. Embrace who you really are. She who flows, ease, being open to change and go with the flow of life. And that's what they were talking about, like the good and bad aspects of life. Being open to change. Okay. Yeah, look, and then they had me on the bottom here, ride the waves, life lessons, and growth. You will get through this. Yeah, so this is how they're going to, there's some kind of growth. All this deep emotion, some kind of growth is going to come from it. The only problem is that they're warning you that you're lingering in these deep emotions for too long. And when you linger in those emotions for too long, it can cause depression. Because you get into your head, and then you get kind of stuck there, and then you let those thoughts like roll around in your head instead of just feeling that emotion and, like crying it out and being like, okay, it's enough of that. Let's go water the plants, or let's go for a walk, or do you know what I mean? Like try to pull yourself out of that. And it seems something about like the silence. Balance your energies. No joke, Spirit. And it came in reverse too. Okay. These words are really hard to see here. Okay, so balance your energies. Maintain balance in your energies to ensure overall harmony and stability. Balance energy and harmony. There you go. Look at that. No joke. We were just talking about how you're off balance. Okay. And it comes right under this family tree. So you have to try to stay balanced with these energies that you're thinking. And on the bottom here, look, it's even got the heart. See, it's the kinship. It says heart of the cosmos. Connect. What are they have all these words, and they have them like so close together. They look like one big long word. Connect with the cosmos heart to experience profound wisdom and love. Heart, universe, and core. That's what I was talking about, like the good and bad aspects of. See, they wanted me to talk about too. Yeah, you could be doing your shadow work. This is like looking back at all this stuff. Okay, so what they were talking to me about earlier before I started this reading, they were telling me about what was it again, Spirit? Oh yeah, about the energies, because they were saying how like to mention that when you're in the energies, when you're thinking about your past situations, past relationships, the people from like all your interactions from the past, or people that you've lost or whatever, when you're thinking about them and maybe it didn't end on good terms or whatever, when you think about them for too much, then you're like reconnecting your energy to them. And if things were like not so good or are not good, then you're kind of drawing in that negative energy into it towards you. So that's why they keep bringing up about the energy, because they did want me to mention that. So I don't know, that's how maybe like these people are kind of getting into your head, and they're, you know what I mean? It's becoming, you have to be mindful of it. It's basically what they're saying. Be mindful of this, because it's important to view things and not like to feel them, but not like overthink them, because you can draw them in to your energy. It's like you make a psychic connection. Look at memories, no joke. You are reflecting on past love experience. Cherish the warmth and lessons from previous relationships. That's what I'm talking about, like these memories that you're going back and you're reflecting. Is there any more here, Spirit? Yeah, look, and the health came up twice here. So this could be causing could cause you health issues. You got to be careful because, like I was saying, I was getting like the headaches and the dizzy, like I was getting lightheaded and whatnot. And so this could be, causing you to become unhealthy. You got to be watchful of that. Your health may be at risk, and neglecting self-care could lead to burnout or physical ailments. Yeah, no joke. And that's something that they scientifically have proven too. Okay. Let's see. Emotions really have a lot to do with your physical, mental, and emotional well-being. One more. My gosh, look, health came out again. Spirit. I don't know if that was seen on camera or not. Okay, what else do you want here, Spirit? Okay. I thought they were trying to put the cards underneath, but that they're saying no, stop moving the cards. So they want me, there's a message here that they want, and they want you to, they want you to know the importance, and that it's okay to have these emotions. It's normal to go through these processes, but you have to be mindful. They keep reminding me, about you being mindful of it. Okay, what else did you want here, Spirit? They want me to bring out an animal oracle, but I don't know what animal oracle that they want. Okay. This one here. Spirit of animals here. This big giant deck. Okay. They told me they were going to get me to bring down a deck. I just didn't know which one it was, and I don't have that many of them, so... Okay. Says the turtle. The protection, yeah, because they wanted me to tell you that you're being guided and that you're fully protected. Why are you trying to split this, Spirit? Does that just happen to be me, or is it my ring doing it? Yeah, I brought out the horses there, and that's about the stability and the... Okay, let's see here. Okay, there's a message here. I don't know what the message is, though. Try not to get burnout is one thing here. Yeah. I think the big message today was about balancing those energies, like being careful not to energetically connect to people that have, that maybe are not so good, because, it's just not good for you. It's not good for your... it doesn't do you any good anyway. Like, what's it going to do? It's not going to change anything, right? But, there's something important that could be coming in for you. So, maybe having a little bit of an open mind to allow. But there is somebody trying to get your attention. I don't know what this someone trying to get your attention means. Like, maybe somebody's actually like, like kind of doing something that so that it makes you think of them, and they know that, and that's how they're energetically reconnecting to you. This one, Spirit. This one. Okay. Assertive. In silence, you find power, and that's what this whole thing has been about, is the silence, Spirit. Claim your leadership role and take action. You know where to go and what to do. You have the courage and confidence to succeed. all about that silence. Yeah, Spirit's like, look at the bottom, because this is what we are to them. And it says here, dog, it means friend. Today I will love without condition. My energy and enthusiasm are an inspiration. I choose to be happy. I am a protector and friend. So that's it. That's that mindful, like you have to choose to be happy. They want that card. Looking underneath, personal choice. I didn't even know that card existed. I thought this was an animal oracle. I'm going to check to see it. Personal choice. Close your eyes. What animal do you imagine? Oh my God. And they said to me that you probably see hawks, or you admire hawks, or something about the hawks. I don't know what it is. Close your eyes. What animal do you imagine? What strengths are you known for? What wisdom do they share? Embrace these qualities. I didn't even know that card existed. Personal choice. Yeah, you know, it is your personal choice to move past these type of people, situations, lost loves. I mean, you know, love is not supposed to hurt, right? Okay. Though love does hurt for some reason. Okay. Anything else, Spirit? Okay. They do want me to bring out one of these. Look, eagle on the bottom. I don't know any of these cards. I thought it was weird that they wanted me to bring this out, but here we go. Okay. Yeah. They just keep saying, like, just feel those emotions and then let them and release them and just say, yeah, you know, it makes me sad and that's just how it is. But try not to overthink it in your head, because the more you put in your head and those emotions and you channel those towards that person, that allows that person to invade your peace and quiet. So there we go. Oh my goodness, I can never remember what I know with this card. I just can't remember what this card's about. I have to look it up. Hold on. Shoot. Of course, they're never in alphabetical order either. Oh, there it is. Ancestors. That's your ancestors. That's where you're getting all this protection. And they're saying here, look, it's like the Selkie. Come out of hiding. Embrace who you really are. Your ancestors are all there. Okay, what is the message they want here? If this appears as an oracle, that is the question we must ask ourselves. Putting aside certainties and investigating our origins, we must often look back before being able to continue on our path beyond the past we remember. Spirit. What's important to us in this life? Who is showing us the way and who speaks to us? Perhaps the most powerful of our ancestors doesn't even have a human conscience, yet they know us. Yeah, because they're your guides. Okay. And your friend, that's why they were saying, today we love you without condition. My energy and enthusiasm are an inspiration. I choose to be happy. I am a protector and friend. That's who is protecting you. Oh, that's beautiful, Spirit. Okay. So they're asking me to read this postcard here. Is there anything else, Spirit? Okay, they want me to read the postcard and then this. Okay, so, dearest you, we're a chatty bunch over here, always talking about how to support you in your life's journey. Oh my God, no joke, Spirit. We communicate to you through the language of oracles, dreams, signs, metaphors, and omens. In your life on earth, however, clarity in your communication is essential to being understood. You don't speak in symbols, and and if you did, you would definitely confuse things. So you don't speak in symbols, and if you did, you would definitely confuse things. Right now, you're facing a situation in which you're being asked to have integrity, be clear, and learn how to ask for your needs to be met. The first step is to admit out loud that you have needs. The second is to ask out loud for them to be met. And the third is to allow the other person, organization, or even us to answer you. When you follow these steps, you can most definitely expect an answer in your favor. Affirmation we say, loving you so very much. Well, Spirit. And seeing that has the strength too, because it's the elephant. You are divine beauty. That's what it says here in the, oh, that's beautiful, Spirit. Okay, and now this one, Shanya Mudra. I gotta look that up. I don't know what that, there's a message in that one too. Okay, well, that one's pretty cool because that was the first card we pulled out, and it was all about the whole, like, wow, 3 steps that you need to take. I think these are in alphabetical order, though. Thank God. Oops. Yeah. Nope. One. Here we go. It's this one here. Okay. It says hum of the universe, and then it comes right out on right out on this, actually. Spirit. Well, they wanted me to move it over, but I didn't know if it would be on camera or not. Okay. Oh my God. This is an air element, the ether element. That's why I like the swirling. Okay, so open to divine truths. Heaven, purification, forgiveness, quiet mind. Oh, that's why they kept telling me, like, to say about being quiet. Helps. Oh my goodness, I found the words so small here. Helps earaches and issues with hearing. You know what? I wonder if that's what causes, because when you have ear issues, it causes dizziness. It throws your balance off. Spirit. I love when they do this. Okay, so listen to the sounds around you. Oh my God. And they were talking about how it was silence, but you could hear the birds sing, the odd bird in the distance sing. Listen to the sounds around you. Tune into a deepening breath. Feel the breath awaken your body and your cells, awaken to the expanding sense of being. They don't want me to, nope, they just want me to read this one down here, and that's it. Yep. Okay. Bend the middle foot. Nope, not that one. The affirmation. As my mind grows calm and quiet, I listen with my soul being, awakening to deep truths, ever expanding. That's why they were talking about that growth. The card, one of the cards kept popping out, growth. So viewing it this way will help. And that sound entering and expanding you. Listen to this, the om sound, with your whole being and body, not just your physical ears. Be receptive and open to what may come. Visions, messages, the unlocking of old patterns calling you to forgive yourself and others. Oh, because they did say that you were holding, no, that's not this one, sorry. Yeah, so that's the, you are ready to hear the deepest divine truths. You may feel raw from the seeing, but vulnerability can be your strength. And that's why they came up with the elephant with this. A sign of soul awakening leading to deeper understanding. Oh, Spirit. So that's what's going on. If you're going through all this hardship, that's what it is. This is their way of clearing out so that they can help expand your heart. That's why they came out with the cosmic heart, the heart of the cosmos here. Wow, Spirit. This is actually quite amazing. This is a really good message for anybody that's really struggling. Getting into those old, going back into those old emotions. Okay, is that it, Spirit? They said, yes, that's it for today. So I hope this is going to be helpful. And, for everyone that's on the Divine Healing channel, I want to thank you for watching my videos and subscribing. So if you wouldn't mind, if you're watching the video, it doesn't cost you anything to hit the like button and to share the video. This, messages will help other people. And also, if you're still here at the end of the video, I have a new channel that I just opened called Psychic Jane, all one word, capital P for the beginning. And that channel actually is more like a day-to-day, and it's like a pick a card. So you have a choice of 3 cards to pick from, or of course you could pick more, it's up to you. But those will give you more direct messages of where you are currently in that day or week or wherever you are in your life. And it might give you some more help for all the ones that are already subscribed. And again, I want to thank you, and I appreciate your support. And with that, I'm going to close the reading, and I bid you a good day. Sending love and light.